Vendiya Kozhambu made very easily with very few ingredients. Let me show you how. Take a kadai, heat it up. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of jeera, 1.5 teaspoon of methi seeds, half a teaspoon of coriander seeds, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. I'm going to dry roast it and take it out in my mixie jar. This fresh masala which I'm going to grind is going to be the flavor burst in this gravy. I've taken 2 medium-sized onions, about 7 to 8 pods of garlic which I'm going to chop like how I've showed you. Now in my kadai, I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of oil. I'm using peanut oil today. You can add any oil of your choice except olive oil. Best would be sesame seed oil. Once the oil is hot, I've added 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds. As it pops, I will add 1 teaspoon of methi seeds again to add more flavor. And as it pops, I will add 2 dry red chilies for some flavor and smokiness. Add the chopped onions and garlic at this stage and saute it well. I'm also going to go ahead and add salt and turmeric powder at this stage. I'm going to keep it on open and cook it slowly on a medium flame till the onions becomes nice and soft. Sauteing the onions and garlic is very important for this gravy because it will add a lot of taste. You don't want the onions and garlic raw when it is boiling. While the onions are sauteing, I've gone ahead and powdered the roasted spices which I did earlier. Here in a bowl, I'm taking 3 tablespoons of tamarind pulp. I will add 1 cup of warm water, extract the pulp and do a second extract with half a cup of warm water. Together it is 1.5 cups of tamarind water. Once you start seeing that the garlic is sticking to the bottom, you know that the onions and garlic are well cooked. At this stage, I will add 1 tablespoonful of red chili powder and half a tablespoon of coriander seed powder. This will give the gravy a thickness and color. Saute it well for about 30 to 40 seconds and then it's time to add the tamarind pulp in this kadai. This Vendiya Kozhambu is one of my personal favorites. Anytime I make it in a little larger quantity so that I can have it and savor it in few days to come because it becomes even more delicious as it sits and soaks in the flavors that I'm adding here. Cover and cook for about 5 minutes on a medium-low flame, and when you open you see all the oil is separating and it's almost done. After about 5 to 7 minutes of cooking with the lid, the gravy is thickened and I've added some curry leaf for some added flavor. At this stage, I will also add a small piece of jaggery because when there is a lot of tamarind, you have to add a little bit of sugar or jaggery to balance out the taste. Add the powdered spices which we roasted earlier. This will instantly thicken the gravy as well. And here to finish, I am going to add a little bit of hing and I'm going to grind half a cup of coconut with a cup of warm water and pour it in here. The taste of coconut in this gravy is just amazing. Only when you cook like this you would understand. Taste for seasoning. If you need more salt, you can always add. Once the gravy comes to a rolling boil, or at least it foams up on top like how you can see in this video, it's time to stop cooking because after you add coconut, you don't want to cook it too long, otherwise it will start to separate. Last step. Turn off the gas and add 1 tablespoon of sesame seed oil and cover and let it soak. Let us serve it up. I have some very delicious cauliflower sabji, very simply made. It's in the channel, you can check it out. Some hot rice, top it up with a little bit of ghee and a generous portion of the Vendiya Kozhambu. Enjoy this recipe, like and subscribe my channel. Follow me on Instagram and let me know how Vendiya Kozhambu turned out for you.